Hello, today I'm going to give you guys a quick tutorial kind of thing on how to declutter the menu on Buymode. If you're not too familiar with where the objects are in The Sims, then I think this might be quite helpful, because it will cut the building slash decorating time down quite a lot, and I find it very useful, and I don't think I've seen many people do this. But anyway, I'm starting out with this basic house I just built. It's just one story. Yeah, it's nothing fancy, but I thought I'd show you quick ways on how to decorate it without having to scroll through all of the miscellaneous options, because as you know, if you have all the expansion packs, it's very full, and when you're building it just takes hours just scrolling through all the items to try and get what you want. One of the tips is if you click on this little kind of weird, I don't know, icon here, you can filter all of the content by which expansion packs you've got. So if you just hover over it, that one's high-end loft stuff, ambitions, fast lane stuff, late night, and all of that. So if I go into ambitions, all of this stuff that comes up is from ambitions, so I find that quite useful, especially when I'm doing like teenage bedrooms, because you can use generations and university. So that's one thing. There's also an option near the top for custom content if you have any in your game, or store content, and if you're like me and download a lot of things, you'll have a lot too. That's one of the main things I see most people use, but I think one that's neglected quite a lot is this little icon down here that's collections. Now, if you scroll through, it's pretty much the same thing as before, but they have like everything from each stuff or expansion pack you have. So if I click on late night, oh no, I've got it pre-filtered. Wait, just do everything. Here's all the items that came with the expansion pack. So if you're, like trying to look through, if you've just got a new expansion pack or stuff pack, you can just look through this option really quickly to find everything you want. But something I don't think many people know is you can actually create your own folders and put in whatever you want. So I find this really useful when trying to cut down time of decorating houses. Some of the options here don't really need it, like bathroom is very simple. It's mainly this decor and then miscellaneous afterwards that's very cluttered and takes a long time. Paintings, I guess you could do it with if you wanted a teen's bedroom. You wouldn't want like really expensive, strange paintings. I don't know, it depends on which kind of teenager you're going for. But so yeah, there's lots of options you can do, but I'll just show you how you do that very quickly. When you're in this screen, so you just come down to where it says collections. There's a couple of buttons down here. You can delete certain collections, and The Sims have already made some themselves, like this horse ranch, question if you had pets. And then they've got some more with Island Paradise, Simply Elegant, Seaside Summer and Eco Glam. But what you can do is create new collection, which we're going to do, organise collections, edit collection, or delete a collection. But just today I'm going to show you create collection. Now here comes up this new screen, and there's a whole load of quite sweet thumbnails that you can pick from. There's all the kind of islandy ones that got added in. So if you were going to make a beach, for instance, you could like pick this icon and then put all the things you'd want on a beach in that collection. Yeah, a whole load of random ones, but today I'm going to do bathroom, so I need to find an icon that looks like a bathroom, I guess. Just scrolling through. There's a bathtub, so that will do fine. And then just rename the collection bathroom, and I'm going to call it clutter because that's what it's meant for. And click accept. Now you can see here I've got this new collection. I've got some other ones that I've made myself, kitchen clutter and wedding, because they're two that need a lot. And as you can see, this one was all full with things you'd need for a kitchen. So I think this is very useful instead of having to scroll through all the stuff. Like, this is all stuff I could possibly want in a kitchen instead of going through random things you don't need. Wedding, again, it's just got some basic things, it's got some music instruments. I haven't completely finished this one because I haven't yet made a wedding venue. But yeah, so if you click on your newly created collection, it will be completely empty and you're kind of thinking, oh, what do I do? But you just go over to sort by function, and let's go over to the bathroom in this house, and then pick out all the things you would want in this bathroom. So if we start at the top, there's some toilet roll, and all you do is you click on it until you get the big, information thing. And you have to be quite quick because it disappears, but you go over to this button that says add to collection. And then this thing comes again, and when it's highlighted it goes this kind of bluey colour. So if it's not highlighted already, you can click on it and then click tick. And if we go back to the collection, there it is, just the toilet roll. So you can do this and go through the whole amount of things that you'd want in this collection. Usually it's highlighted if you've done it before, so you won't need to keep clicking it. And it's quite a speedy process. You just keep going through, you have some magazines in there. So yeah, it will take about, I don't know, maybe about 15 minutes to go through the whole thing and actually add everything. But in the end it is a lot more useful than just kind of every single time. So when, say, I'm decorating this house, if I want to do the kitchen, instead of having to scroll through all of this to find my stuff, just go to the kitchen clutter collection and then pick out all the things I'd want. So let's put some pots on. Oh. Cupcakes, a bit of soap near the sink, a little fruit bowl to go on the table, some knives, and so you can see it just really kind of cuts down the whole process of going through decor and just continuously scrolling through all the content if you have a lot. So for me it's useful because it cuts down the time, but if I know the game pretty well because I play it a lot, so I know pretty much where everything is. But if you have seen an item before and then you want to use it in a different house and you can't remember where it is, like this thing I tend to lose all the time. It's a globe and I want to put it in like some studies sometimes. I always forget where it is, so you can make a different collection with like a study icon and say study clutter or something like that. So you can have as many as you want. Obviously it will scroll down and you can obviously delete ones if you decide you don't like it. So another thing you can do in here is organise contents, and pretty much it gives you all the things that you've put in here so far. And if you wanted it by order, like the first things I've got in here are quite random, they're more like utility kind of products. So I wanted the knives because I'm always going to put them in the room. You just kind of drag it upwards until it's near the top and then it's near the front, so that will reorganise the collection. So I've got the knives closer up. That's pretty much it. You can do it with bedrooms, obviously there's a lot of things that you could use, again with like teenagery stuff like posters. You can do it with paintings, you can do it absolutely anything really. So I find it really kind of a versatile, nice thing to use in the game to just cut down time. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.